Hello everyone and welcome to another Elune video. Today we're going to be talking about how to increase the power of your team. So the first way is a passive way, and if you go to the Zodiac here, you can get a bunch of bonuses for your team. These start off really insignificant, although the attack speed's really good here, and then later on you get into percentages. The main ones you're fishing for are the ones at level 35 for extra pirate encounters and at level 10 for extra pirate encounters. This is really important because the pirate encounters are one of the few ways you can get skill books that also increase your hero's power. So as you can see here at level 10, you got huge percentages here, 4% physical, 4% magic. The only problem with this is it took around 3 million gold to get it. So just make sure that at the later levels you start saving a lot of gold. So now that you've upgraded your Zodiac, the next way you can increase your power is by going into your team. And if you look at this formation here, I usually use charge formation, most people do. If you enhance it, you can increase the amount it gives. Now this will be applied to anyone using it, and basically what happens here is it goes up later on by about 5,000 per level. So you can see it's 60,000 for one level, and then if I want to level at 2 levels, it's going to be an extra 65 for the next level. So it's a huge gold sink at later levels, but at low levels, just make sure you pick it up as soon as possible if you're having any troubles. Once you've upgraded your formation, you can start going on the individual level here. So let's just take a look at my Balder for a second. And you can see here that on his enhance, we can enhance his skills with those books we were talking about on Pirate. So just, I'm cautioning you, legendary skill books and epic skill books aren't that easy to come by, so make sure you really want to invest in the hero before you do it. But if you look here, you can preview how much it's going to change. So it goes from 1.21 and 4 turns to at the max to 0.85 at the min and 3 turns. So usually the last effect increases one of the sub effects of the skill increase. So also keeping that in mind into which skills you want to level up if you're leveling up a character. Once you level up your skills, you can also go into the skill gems. This is probably a much easier way to get some power advantage. Make sure if you have them to fill out their whole tree. Looks like I don't have a violet in there, so I didn't get the bonus. But these each do increase damage of skills by X%. You're going to get a lot of gems, so if you don't want to waste big ones, you can go ahead and slot the small gems in here just to get the bonuses here. On each of these, you have to match the colors up to get the bonuses. And then, if we go into the gearing's going to be really expensive. You're going to want to try and only do legendaries or only do epics when you absolutely have to, if you're not struggling with content, because every time you enhance, it's going to be a big sink into your gold and enhancement materials. So holding off will definitely help you. To get accessories, you have to start doing higher level hunts that give legendary gear, because accessories only come at legendaries. So after that, if you get a copy of a character that's 6-star, you can transcend them. And then you have to have another copy of their character at 6-star, max level I believe, to transcend them. Once you do that, they'll become level 2, and you can see there's, or level 1. But I'm moving them to level 2 if I had one, and it's going to be a big increase in stats. So that's another way. And basically, you can get duplicates of the heroes you need if you want to fuse. Like let's say you're not using one of these guys. You can fuse them and try and get a 6-star of these to also power up your team. Now this is debatable what you want to use, whether you want to, I have a fusion guide on this, but whether you only want to fuse epics or whether you want to fuse rares. There's pros and cons to each, and it really depends what you're going to use. Or how you're going to play the game and what you need on your account. There are certain characters that you should look out for. Some in the legendary here, like Mika, who has a passive here which reduces the random tolerance effect by 1 level when an attack is successful. So she's really good mixed with debuffer teams because she can help you land debuffs on bosses and stuff like that. And there's going to be other people like Mana here who is a really good buffer because he can do a lot of attack speed and turn buffing. Like you can use him as kind of a more or less just a buff bot. He can give people a turn and also increase their attack. So thinking of your synergies, planning them out, and not skipping units. Like let's go here. Try and find my Chloe Van. Chloe Van can be used to cheese basically some of the top level hunts because of her paralyze. It's basically 3-turn paralyze, and you can just spam it over and over again. Here we go. And if you enhance it, it'll be up to 3 turns. If you don't enhance it, it'll be 2 turns. So she can get you past a lot of scary content, and there's a lot of heroes like that in the game. So just read through the hero skills and don't pass up an opportunity to have a really good team or team makeup. Because just because they're rare or epic doesn't mean that they're not useful in this game. Anyways, that's my suggestions for leveling up your power in Elune. If you have any questions or recommendations, put them in the comment below, and bye for now.